Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya, and thank you all so much for joining. Today is going to be a tutorial on how to achieve this very simple, everyday, go to the office, run out for errands, just very simple eye makeup look. But it is also a review, and I do swatches, and it's a first impressions, and the whole eye makeup look is based on one palette. As I've promised you guys, when I get a new palette, I will do like the whole eye makeup look based on the one palette, and that palette is the Tarte Rainforest of the Seas. I got this during the Black Friday sales, and I was so excited because it is so pretty. I mean, it has all your nudes, your neutrals. It has a really great crease building shade. It has like a really pretty pink, and this is like almost a duochrome, these two shades. Like, they're not intense duochromes, but there's a bit of a duochrome. The shimmery ones that appear shimmery are not shimmery. You'll see when I swatch it what I'm talking about, but this video is like a tutorial on how to get this eye look, which is so simple. And like I said, it's a review on this. I love it. I think that this is a really great everyday palette. It is super compact. Like, you literally could just toss this in your handbag and go. You could do touch-ups. You could easily do this, 5 minutes in the bathroom at work. Shh, I didn't say that. But it really is a pretty little compact, and it's so buttery and creamy. Like, I'm really impressed with the Tarte formulation, and look how cute that is, and it's gold and everything. So if you want to stay tuned to see how to get this eye look or review, swatches, whatever it is on this palette, then just keep watching. Today's video is going to be on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette. I've actually been wanting to get this palette for a really long time, but I finally just got it on I always want to say Good Friday. I don't know why. The Cyber Monday, Black Friday sales, all of that jazz that happened, because Tarte had like 25% off site-wide. And then I placed this order because I thought, you know what, I've been wanting to get this for so long. It has so many neutral shades in it, and it looks so compact, and something that is just great for every day, throw in your purse, go to work, and just great, nothing over the top dramatic. So today's look, I am planning on being an easy breezy, nothing crazy look. And then what's great is that they offer, instead of like just little cream samples or whatever, different kind of brushes to choose from. So I got this really nice little eyeshadow brush from them as well. So I'm really excited with how Tarte service was, how quickly it arrived. And I haven't opened this yet. I'm dying to get into it, so let's open it. It's their high performance natural lines, formulated without parabens, mineral oil, phthalates, and a whole bunch of other stuff. But it's all natural. Oh, it's so cute. And it's got like all these purple tones. I think it's coming off more blue, but it is so purple and gold. I love that. You can see my fingerprints, but that is how reflective it is. That is a beautiful, but see how compact that is? Like, that is awesome. You can totally throw that in your handbag. My hair is bugging me. I'm having like a messy hair day. But this is awesome. Oh, it's made in Italy. Let's open this up. Well, it was just the protective foam thing. This is really nice. It's got a great size mirror. And then look at these eyeshadows. So you have a great color selection. You have some shimmers, you have neutrals, you have a matte transition shade. This is a really perfect everyday palette. It just, I mean, we're gonna see how it applies in a minute, but on its face, it is like absolutely perfect for color selection, for transition shade, for the size, for the mirror. Just, I love it. It's super cute. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we are gonna see where this look takes us. So taking my Morphe M441, which is just a nice fluffy brush, I so need to clean it and it's starting to get a little bit frail actually, so I may need to repurchase one soon, but I'm going to go in with that first shade as my transition shade, which is called Sand. There's like no kickoff. No smell to this palette like that other one, that Tarte Pro, that just smelled amazing. Build this into the crease. I've already set my eyes, obviously, to the whole MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I set it with powder and I tightlined. Taking Cove, which is the shade beside it, I'm gonna darken up the crease a little bit more and still go back and forth the windshield wiper motions. These are blending really nicely. There's no patchiness. Yeah, they feel really creamy. I definitely think that this is a very great everyday palette. I'm going to take Abyss, which kind of looks like a dark chocolate plummy one. And actually, I'm going to grab a smaller Morphe brush. This is the M433. And I'm going to start building my outer corners with this one. Yeah, this is giving a lot more color payoff. It is a really pretty shade. So it's great to know that you can go super natural. I only used the first two ones and now this is the darkest shade. So that's as dark as this does go. Get that in the inner corner. And then I'm just gonna connect it in the crease. I think I want to do a halo with that baby pink. I want to grab Mermaid, which is that champagne tone, and run it over all of the darkness and see if that will help lighten it and just kind of buff and blend everything out. Yeah, it is. That's really pretty. Yeah, these are really beautifully formulated eyeshadows. These are blending so well. They're doing what I want, when I want, how I want. So far, they are working like a dream. And I am not tapping off my brush at all. I am like working it and then going at it on my eye, and there is like no fallout. So these are awesome. Now I'm going to go in with Seashell, that really pretty pink color, but I want to see how these perform wet, if they get really metallicized or not. So I'm going to take this Sigma, it's a blending brush, but it is such a flat head brush. It is an E25, and I'm going to pick up the pink product, and then I'm going to spritz it. And then pack this on and see how it looks. And I'll just try to add more with it dry. But these really might just be such subtle eyeshadows, which is a really great palette to have anyway. But I was hoping that spritzing it with Fix Plus would at least give it a little extra effect just to have that option, but it doesn't seem like I'm going to get that. Try one more time. Nope. Doesn't get metallic. That is okay. These are still really beautiful. It's just different look, but there's always a reason to have different looks, different metallics, different everything. So, you know, you can never have too many palettes and too many colors and too many shades and shimmers and mattes and semi-sheers and semi-sheens and semi-metallics and semi-shimmers and semi-everything when you're a makeup addict, right? I'm gonna go back in with that dark plummy brown, and just that one I'm really lightly going to brush on the outer corner. Swipe it up. This one I'm tapping off because I really want just the littlest amount of darkness brought back in. I'm not gonna wing it out today because we're keeping it very casual, soft and pretty and, you know, office, everyday appropriate. But I am going to test out the, well, I don't know that it's new. It's new to me, the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner, and I'm just gonna line the top of my lids. This is also something I got during Black Friday, and it looks like this for a tip. So instead of using Kat Von D, since we're using Tarte, whoa, might as well test this out, and a lot of product comes out, that is for sure. I was not expecting that. So while I was doing my lashes, I just have to say that I really freaking love this Tarte liner. So again, it is the Tarte Precision Longwear Liner, Lights Camera Lashes. And I got it from Tarte's website directly, and I am really impressed. Like, a little bit goes a long way, and I'm really excited to try this out when I do a wing. I just wanted to keep today's eye look really casual and, you know, everyday. So this is awesome. The palette itself is beautiful, neutral, natural. It's so creamy. Like, when you touch it, it is so creamy. It is unbelievable. It is beautiful. And it wouldn't be like me to not play with another new lip shade while I was doing lashes. So I grabbed one of my new Lime Crime Velveteen, I think it is. Velveteen shades. It looks like this. They're really pretty packaging. Like, I love the frosted, the roses. It has a really nice doe foot applicator on it. And this is in the shade Vibe. And it's like a metallicized rose. So it's still like a neutral rosy color, but with like a metallic sheen. So I really like this too. And this was also part of my Black Friday. Did I get it right? Yes, I got it right this time. I don't know why I always want to say Good Friday. Maybe because it's such a big thing in my smaller hometown, like to have that whole 4-day weekend with Good Friday and Easter weekend. And I'm Canadian, so Even though I like so take advantage of the deals and I do live in the States and I am a US resident, like permanent US resident, I still have my Canadian roots in me. But I have to do a video on all of the little Lime Crime different Velveteen and diamond crushers that I picked up because they are awesome. So anyway, I am going to go finish up my face and then I will come back to do my lower lash line. All right, I'm all done doing my face. So now we need to finish up our lower lash line. I did my waterline just in my Urban Decay Perversion. And now I'm going to go in with the first shade Sand, that light one, as the first transition shade. Using my Morphe M433, the smaller fluffy brush. Because this is just to build up a little bit of color, or not color, more so powder for ease of blendability. So we don't need this to be precise to the lash line. And then I'm also going to take the shade next to it, which was Cove, the second transition shade that we used, and do the same thing. Using my flat line definer Morphe brush M432. Oh, I got product in my eye. I'm going to dip it into the Abyss shade, the darkest one, and tight line that one. Or bring it as close to the tight line, I mean. Waterline. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean. Then I'm going to take the pink, that seashell shade, that's a little bit of a tongue twister, and just pop that right in the middle, close to the lash line. I just realized that I highlighted under my brow bone using Champagne Pop and I totally forgot to film it. I'm getting tired. And then I just popped mascara on my lower lashes because I do mascara off camera, but I forgot to put highlight on my inner corner. So I'm gonna grab some Prosecco Pop and using my Morphe M507 brush, I'm just gonna put a little bit of that in the inner corner and waken the eye up. You could totally use like a MAC nylon, a white shade, it doesn't matter, but I'm just gonna keep it consistent and golden and glowy. All right, the first two tones like don't show up at all because I'm so fair, but this shade right here is what we use as our first transition shade. That is Sand. And then this lighter one is Cove. And then we have Starfish, Reef. The one that we used a lot of is Abyss, Wave, that I kind of was torn on using, but we didn't. The pink that we did use, Seashell, and Mermaid that we used to blend everything out. And you can see that they have a really pretty sheen in them. But I am just so white, so these are not popping as nicely as they would if you had a little bit more of a skin tone in there. All right, I'm gonna go do my hair and get dressed. I can't believe that I succeeded in keeping an eye look totally natural. So I mean, I knew that I would keep it as promised with sticking to the one palette because I've told you guys that when I buy a new palette, I will do one eye look just using that palette and not branching out to other eyeshadows. So I did do that. And then I did actually stick to one other palette for blush, bronzer, and highlight on the cheekbone. So you guys should be proud of me. But I gotta go do something with this and then I will be right back. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you found it informative and enjoyed it. I'm really happy that I picked up this palette. You know, it is very simple. It's not me. I'm usually so over the top glam, but I still found ways to glam it up. You know, I added on a little bit of crystals and a little bit of bling in my cardigan, and you know, I went a little bit on my oh my god, my highlight, added in a ponytail. So there are still ways to go really subtle on the eye makeup while glamming up other areas, or you could keep it totally subtle and daytime appropriate. I mean, you do you, and whatever makes you happy and comfortable, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. And makeup is about having fun, and I think this is still a really pretty everyday look, and it's certainly office appropriate, sales appropriate, whatever kind of, you know, snooty job you may have, not have, or if you're just not into that full-on glam, sparkle, glitter, intense makeup. You know, this is just a really pretty simple way to get some polished effect going on without going over the top. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and that does it for this video. So if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, please share it, please subscribe if you haven't already, and until the next video, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.